Okay, so I've seen these videos on Instagram, and people are exploding content on this, and they are saying 100 gorillas. Oh, I'm sorry, 100 men versus one gorilla. And you have been watching it. I know you have. Everybody has different opinion, but I have a very different opinion. And out of all the videos that I've seen, I have never seen this opinion. So the common there are only two things. There are only two types of people. One type of people, the first type of people, they think that humans are gonna overcount the gorilla. So that means we are 100 of them, and it's just one gorilla. Even if it is a gorilla, some people think that we have adrenaline and everything, and if it's a life to death situation, do you not think that we would be able to overcome the gorilla? That's one person's opinion. That's one type of people's opinion. And the other thing is, whenever they see a video of a gorilla, let's suppose he's breaking a glass or something of a zoo, so they get scared and they say, no, I'm switching sides and everything. I'm switching sides. It's gonna be 99 versus 2. I'm sure that's a meme, but that's a funny joke. But you know what? People get scared and they change their opinions and they say, yeah, gorilla's gonna win. So what's my opinion on this? What's my take on this? So according to me, both of them, man and the gorilla, they both have adrenaline. Because it's not exactly like we evolved from, I guess, gorillas. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm sure, I'm not a biology expert, but I'm sure he might also have some adrenaline, and which makes his body goes to the extra strength when he also sees that it's like 100 people coming to me, 100 humans coming to me. According to his body, it's gonna be life to death situation too. So he's gonna get the adrenaline too. So of course he's gonna increase his strength. He's gonna try to overpower them, try to punch as many people as can, and try to tackle or maybe break the limbs and bones and of every human that's approaching him. But if I talk about humans, I'm taking humans side. I'm thinking 100 men can easily, not easily, but a slightly, we have better chance of attacking the gorilla and winning against it. Why do I think that? Firstly, humans have better mind than them. That's why we have all this, buildings. We have all this. We have evolved so much. And gorillas, they haven't. Otherwise, they would be having their own kingdom too. They would be having. They would have make their own cities and all that too. But they haven't. We have better thinking capacity than them. So we would approach them. We would approach the gorilla with a strategy. And the strategy would be, let's suppose we take 20 men. They would be sacrificial lambs. They're gonna have to die. They're gonna have to sacrifice their life. And if it's a life to death situation, it's not a concert, okay? It's not a concert that 100 men are fighting with one gorilla and everybody else, they're watching like it's a WWE match. No, it's a life to death situation. It's gonna be happening in a forest because, of course, we're not gonna bring the gorilla here. I mean, we can, but you know what? That's a very hard thing for even humans to do that. Because if we bring the gorilla here, the other humans would be present and they would be watching it. So the humans, the 100 men, they would be thinking, yeah, it's not a life to death situation. But if we send the 100 men to a fucking forest, I know we are not adapted to forest. I know gorilla would be having a better chance at this point because he'd be adapted to the forest. But if we have no trees, no tools, nothing, it's a let's suppose it's a plain, and it's a farm, something like that, and we have no tools, we can attack the gorilla with a strategy. We can send 20 men to maybe exhaust the gorilla, and after that, here's the main point that's gonna make us win. I know it's not very morally good, but we can attack the gorilla on the private parts. I know 20 men, they have to sacrifice their life. I'm not a philosopher, but I'm just giving my own opinion, which is the best strategy that I think we have. Because of course I'm a human. I'm not gonna switch my sides, and I'm gonna have to stick with my own species. If we approach it with a better strategy, that is, try to attack the gorilla on the most sensible parts that he has. Eyes could be one of the things that would be he would be sensible. Eyes, his private parts. Even one man or two men hit the gorilla hardly with their full strength. I know it's going to be very hard, because it's going to be very hard to uh, approach the gorilla and attack with a perfection or a precision. But even if one or two men out of 80 men, or those 20 men too, attack the gorilla on the private parts, he's gonna be very sensible. He's gonna have to freaking suffer, and he's gonna have to firstly make that pain go away, and we're gonna have to take that chance to kill the gorilla. I know people always think, people like, I saw one video. He was asking, how you gonna kill him? By taking the eyeballs, you're not gonna kill him, right? But we have to kill him by striking him again and again. And if you strike the gorilla again and again, and it's 100 or maybe 80 men, let's suppose 50 men too, and if you strike the gorilla, he's not a fucking. I know he might be having a stronger skull than us, because he's, of course, stronger than us, stronger than one man. But if you strike him on the head or on the private parts again and again, do you think he won't die? Of course he's gonna fucking die. What's your opinion? Tell me in the comment section, and don't hate me. If you're gonna hate me with a good and strong opinion. Don't just fucking say anything. Oh yeah, he doesn't know anything. Like, don't be a fucking pussy. Give your strong opinion, then I'm gonna see if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I could take your opinion, or maybe I can improve my opinion. That's just my opinion. If you're gonna fucking hate me about this, can't do anything, bro. Hit the in the comment section and enter your opinions. By the way, I have a YouTube channel which you're watching, and my YouTube channel is about speaking. It's not about this gorilla and all that viral topics, but this is just my opinion that I thought I could share. But I have a course. I'm making the course, and I make videos about speaking, about how to speak better, and how to be charismatic, and how to speak very confidently. If you like this type of content, you can follow me. I'm not gonna beg in front of you, but if you like my channel and if you like my personality, you can follow me or subscribe me. Thank you very much.